G'day everyone, my name is Warren, also known as Marcus Vitruvius. We're here today to climb Mount Bogong. We've got a few people in tow with me today. Our goal is to try and find a couple of caches that are located one halfway up, another one right at the very top, and another one beyond Howlands Falls. So I'll just introduce everyone to you. We've got Darren, whose name is also DJ Geotalk Rascal. Kevin, who is well known as Derringer. Craig, who is geocaching name Craig D. And Mark, who is also known as a bush tracker. So as you can see, our start of our journey is to go via the staircase spur. As you can see, it's about 6 k's up. And from all reports, a couple of us have done it before. It's a bit of a walk to the top, but well worth the trip. So hopefully we can find a couple of cages and make it all worthwhile. So there we go. What's known as the Gedson Memorial, about 300 or so metres away from Dell's Light Cache, a little further up Mount Bogong. This memorial was erected here for those 3 hikers who perished in 1943 in a blizzard. Little did they know, no more than about 100 or 200 metres away was the hut they were actually aiming for. So very unfortunate for them to die so close to where they were trying to get to. So here we've arrived at the top of Mount Bogong, 1986 metres up. I think everyone's pretty happy about it. Very. Not quite as good as you what we're hoping for, but nonetheless still not too bad. So now it's off to find Cache, big fella, which is apparently supposed to be located not too far away. So we'll see how we go. So anyway, we've arrived at Big Fella and we've had our third success for me and Bush Tracker and second success for DJ Rascal and company. We're standing just a little bit off the can, and as you can see the fog's disappeared a little bit now, so we're starting to see a few more things. So here we've finally arrived at Cleve Coal Hut. For anyone that hasn't been here before, it's probably one of the best huts you'll ever stay in along the high plains, if not the best. Fully made of stone. It has quite a large area inside for sleeping. Just go inside and see who's about.
How far to go?
So here's all the troopers in here.
Bye.
As you can see, it's quite roomy and quite a nice hut to be staying in all sorts of weather. So here we've arrived at one of Derringer's own caches here, and it's a great little spot here. If anyone that's wanting to explore a bit more territory, there's a few little falls you can actually hear in the background, running quietly there. And if you're able to walk down a little bit further, you'd be able to see some pretty impressive falls. So. But poor old DJ Rascal, 0 from 4 for Magellan this weekend. not to spark the debate, of course, but just thought we'd throw that in there. The falls we mentioned before while we're at Derringer's Cache. We've walked a short journey down the creek, and some of these falls at the moment look simply spectacular. called Michel's hut along Estelle Spur. As I mentioned before, the previous hut burnt down, so they've replicated it with a modernised version of it. And as Derringer was saying before, it does sort of lack the character of the old huts. So, but needless to say, it does the job, you know, in bad weather. So that's the main thing. Well, here we are back at the car, as you can see, and suffice to say we've finally completed the Mount Bogong hike. We've all found 3 from 3 caches, so it ended up being a pretty good trip. We're all pretty relaxed actually. It wasn't a bad walk, so the weather was pretty nice for us. It wasn't too hot, wasn't raining, and yeah, so for anyone that's wishing to do the same trip, you can either email us, I guess, if you want to find a bit more about it, or hopefully you've seen enough footage to warrant the climb up. So
it's a good one.
Yeah, good luck to anyone who wishes to go up, and thanks very much to the people who placed the caches at the very top. If they weren't up here, we wouldn't have a reason to sort of be here as much. So thanks to those.